If it falls into a river, it will explode with its last gasp. Excuse me? You can't get him near any water, otherwise he explodes. You got gravelers down here BMX riding with their lives on the line if there's a pond nearby, and Bisharps hanging out with little killers. Here we have a Crown Zenith sporting 2 dangerous dogs on the cover. But I guess the cover isn't what's important. What's important is the contents inside. And here we have Bisharp. But here at the bottom, you get a nice little bit of trivia. It's accompanied by a large, pretend like I know that word, of ponards. When he evolves, he basically becomes a babysitter. Imagine being a babysitter. We have to keep an eye on the kids. Well, now I know what you're saying. That's what babysitters do. That's the whole point. That's why you hired them, to keep an eye on them, right?
While I finish up, you guys can watch the rest of your favorite video cassette.
Here we have a Crown, but he has to keep an eye on them, not so they don't drink detergent. He keeps an eye on his minions, ensuring none of them thinks of double-crossing him. Isn't that insane? You just have a pack of kids, you're taking them down to, you know, the water park or whatever these guys do for fun. And the whole time, there's just one in the back just sliding his hands together, like waiting for his opportunity to just come in and slice you up. And then we have Graveler. Yet again, some interesting tidbits. It travels by rolling down cliffs. You know, makes sense. Rocks do that. Gravity, Newton, all that, you know, scientific nerd bullshit. If it falls into a river, it will explode with its last gasp. Excuse me? Half the world is made of water. If this guy falls into water, he just gone, just sizzles out like someone threw a firework into the water before it could go off. This is insane. How terrifying is that? I don't know what a Graveler sounds like, but I assume it's like, why did I think taking him to the water park with Bisharp was the right idea? Not only is Bisharp getting stabbed to death by his kids, this guy went down the slip and slide and evaporated. And then Mr. Mime honestly looks pretty upset. I think he's like, I told that Graveler there's a fucking pond at the bottom of this hill. You rolled down the hill into a pond? You didn't look first. I know his eyes aren't, I don't know. How good can he see? He's made of rock. Like, the eyes are probably there for aesthetic. He rolls downhill. How primitive can you goddamn be? Then we have Sunkern. It lives by drinking only dewdrops from under leaves of plants. It is said to eat nothing else. There's levels to Pokemon handling. Ones where it's like, you know, don't let him near the faucet, otherwise he might die instantaneously. And then you have ones where it's like, yeah, I just gotta spray some leaves and he'll just drink that. Like, it's like, that's it. This is like 1 out of 5 difficulty. Graveler, let's be honest, 5 out of 5. You can't get him near any water, otherwise he explodes. The Sunkern's kind of cute, but let's be honest, so far the Pokemon in this pack have been kind of duds. Now we have a coughing. Jesus Christ. Basically, New York air formed into a Pokemon. This is stupid. Oddish. I don't have much to say about that one. Oh! Look at that face! Dude, why is he... Oh, this is a Ditto! This one's a Ditto! Because look, everyone else is normal. This guy's a Ditto.
It's still got that dumb face.
At first, I was wondering what's wrong with him. Why does he look like this? What grass is he eating that no one else is eating?
420 blaze it.
But no, that's a Ditto, and this card is phenomenal. This is so cute. Oh, I'm such an idiot.
Well, duh.
I thought the card was these guys. It is, in fact, the Ditto card. I literally did not notice the name up there. Phenomenal card. What's behind it? Yeah, that guy. It can construct its entire cellular structure to change into what it sees, but it returns to normal when it relaxes. You see, this is the type of Pokemon you also kind of want. You got Gravelers down here BMX riding with their lives on the line if there's a pond nearby, and Bisharps hanging out with little killers? This guy's hanging out with fucking guys eating grass. Again, there's levels to Pokemon. Now, granted, I'm not gonna say Ditto is a 1 out of 5, because think about it. He could turn into whatever he sees. What was that old game that people used to play on YouTube all the time? Prop Hunt? Imagine every goddamn day you gotta play Prop Hunt, because it doesn't say what Pokemon he sees. It says what he sees. Imagine you're just in your house, and he just, oh, look, a toaster. Oh, where's my Ditto? Oh, what the f? How long have I had 2 toasters? That's an easy one. A paper towel roll. You only got 1 pack of paper towels? You only bought 1 pack at the store? You know that's not economical. You could get the 6-pack and you get basically 2 for free. So obviously you have a few paper towel rolls around the house. Imagine he sees one of those and he's just like, whoop, see ya for the next 3 hours until I fall asleep. That being said, I still think that is, you know, somewhat better than Bisharp. I know I keep shitting on the Bisharp and Graveler. It's because I don't like them. But also because they're so stupid. But either way, we got something great out of this. I was really worried I was gonna get nothing, some bupkis. Even if the Pokemon are kind of shit, hopefully you liked the commentary. And you thought the commentary was more along the lines of this Ditto, not a Graveler. And if you did, obviously like and subscribe, really helped me out. But besides that, maybe go out and eat some grass with some cows. Have a nice day. You got Gravelers down here BMX riding with their lives on the line if there's a pond nearby, and Bisharps hanging out with little killers?